You're not cash poor because of inflation. You're not cash poor because you don't budget. And you're definitely not cash poor because you buy coffee. You're cash poor because you're paying a silent tax every single month that nobody talks about. This silent tax hits high earners the hardest. And it's not income tax, it's not sales tax, it's not even lifestyle creep. It's the way you manage your money or the way your money manages you. And if you don't fix it now, 2026 will hit harder than you think. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 money traps keeping you poor, why your salary keeps growing, but your bank account doesn't, and the exact business system you need to fix it fast. Let's be honest for a second. You make good money, you probably make more than you ever have, and yet your savings aren't moving, your debt isn't shrinking, your stress isn't dropping. You look at your paycheck and think, how do I still feel broke? That's not just frustrating, that's dangerous, because here's the part nobody warns you about. If you keep managing your money this way, by December 2026, you won't just be in the same spot, you will be 15% poor. Not because your income dropped, but because your lifestyle cost is rising faster than your assets. Your rent goes up, grocery goes up, insurance goes up, subscriptions go up, kids get older, expenses expand, inflation compounds, life compounds, but your system, your plan, your habits, they're the same as they were 3 years ago. Let me future pace this for you. If you continue in survival mode, if you continue managing your money like an employee, if you continue reacting instead of planning, by 2026, your savings rate will fall. Your debt will rise, your cost of living will outgrow your income, and you will feel stuck again, even with a great salary. This is the fire. This is the danger you must escape, because once lifestyle cost locks in, it almost never goes backwards. And that is why so many high earners stay cash poor. Not because they don't make money, but because they don't have a system that controls the money. Not yet, but that changes right now. And here's the part almost nobody understands. Your income didn't fail you, your system did. Because cash poor doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly, slowly, month after month. Not from big purchases, but from tiny leaks. Here's what that looks like. If you get a raise, you feel relief. You loosen your grip just a little, we can upgrade the phone, we can take the weekend trip, we can go out to eat more, we can afford more groceries. Nothing crazy, nothing reckless, just normal decisions. But here's the trap. Lifestyle upgrades hit instantly. Savings upgrades do not. And that gap between lifestyle expansion and savings stagnation is the silent wealth killer. Now imagine 2026, your expenses are higher, your habits are locked in, your comfort zone is more expensive, your expectations are bigger, and your savings rate hasn't moved an inch. That's how high earners stay stuck, not because they're irresponsible, but because they are running a financial life designed for someone who earns less. And every year that passes without a system makes the climb harder. This is why action today matters more than action next year. Every delay compounds, every hesitation gets expensive. This is the part where most finance creators do it wrong. They give you tips, random tricks, small hacks, but wealthy people don't use tips. They use systems. They use SOPs, standard operating procedures, the same way a real business does. So here's the truth. If you want to stop being cash poor, you need to stop thinking like a consumer and start managing your income like a CFO. Let me give you the 3 shifts you need. But before we get into shift 1, shift 3 is the one that actually makes you rich. So stick with me. I'm opening that loop right now, and I'll close it in a few minutes. Let's hit shift 1. Shift 1, the CEO mindset. Companies don't leave their money on feelings. They don't hope, they don't guess, they don't wake up and see what happens. Every dollar has a job. Every dollar follows a system. And wealthy people do the exact same thing. They run themselves like a business. Let me show you what that means. A CEO does not ask, how much did I make this month? A CEO asks, how much cash did I keep this month? How much went to profit? How much went to reinvestment? What costs are rising? What costs are unnecessary? What system do we need to automate? You need to think the same way, because income is not the problem. Cash flow is. You don't need more money. You need more control. And that brings us to shift 2. But before we go there, if this is already hitting you, if you're already tired of good money but feeling poor, I'm building a community of 100,000 ambitious people who want to run their finances like a Fortune 500 company instead of a stressed out startup. If you want systems instead of guessing, subscribe now and join the mission. And all right, back to the system. You cannot build wealth if your money leaks faster than it grows. So here's the cash flow audit. It's simple, it's brutal, and it's necessary. Step 1, pull your last 90 days of transactions. Step 2, categorize everything into 3 buckets: growth, maintenance, and noise. Growth is anything that improves your future. Maintenance is bills, rent, food, basics, and noise is everything else. And here's the shocking part. Most high earners have 30 to 40% of the money in the noise category. That's insane. So here's what we do. Anything that's noise gets one of the 3 actions. You either cut it, reduce it, or automate it. Automation sounds weird here, but automation is actually how you prevent noise from growing. For example, if eating out is noise, put a batch number on it and automate a weekly refill. You get the fun without the chaos. This is the part where people say, that sounds restrictive. No, chaos is restrictive. The system gives you freedom. And remember, this is the shift most people never make. But shift 3 is where the wealth kicks in. Let me show you what this looks like in real life. There are people making $80,000, $120,000, $180,000. The number one surprise is always the same. They have no idea where 25 to 40% of their money actually goes, because spending doesn't feel like spending when it's small. A $15 subscription here, a $12 coffee there, a quick $40 Amazon purchase, a $27 app, a $9 charge you forgot about, a $5 add-on, then another and another. Individually, nothing, but collectively, that's your house down payment, your emergency fund, your investment account, your peace of mind. So here's a trick CEOs use that you need to steal. Pattern recognition auditing. You don't just look at expenses, you look for patterns. What do you overspend on Fridays? Where do you overspend when it's stress? Where do you overspend when bored? Where do you overspend just because? Once you spot the pattern, you can control it. Businesses do this every month. You need to do it too. And the moment you fix these leaks, your entire financial life gets lighter. Shift 3, the automation protocol. This is the part I teased earlier. This is a system wealthy people use that almost nobody teaches. It's the difference between being cash poor and building wealth quietly. Here's how it works. When your paycheck hits, you do not touch it. You do not make decisions. The system decides for you. And here's the magic of automation. It protects you from your own brain. Humans do not make good financial decisions in real time. We react emotionally. We react to stress. We react to fear. We react to impulse. Automation removes emotion from the most important decisions of your life. Let me give you a simple example. If you decide every month how much to save, you'll save less. If you automate it, you'll save more without feeling anything. Now multiply that across 12 months, 3 years, 10 years. Automation isn't a finance trick. It's a wealth engine. Here's another thing wealthy people do. They automate their identity, meaning they don't rely on motivation. They rely on structure. For example, if investing is automated, you become someone who invests. If savings is automated, you become someone who saves. If debt payoff is automated, you become someone who finishes what they start. Automation shapes your character without effort. And here's the kicker. Once your money is automated, your lifestyle becomes the leftover, not the priority. That one shift is the difference between feeling broke with a good salary and building wealth without thinking about it. This is a system that carries you straight through 2026 and way beyond. Automation moves your money before your emotions do. The moment your income arrives, the first thing is the profit transfer. A percentage goes to savings and investments first. The second is protection transfer. Bills, insurance, non-negotiable. The third, growth transfer. Skills, health, education. Lifestyle transfer. Whatever is left, noise buffer. Small weekly fund budget predefined. When you do this, your money follows a business blueprint instead of your impulses. Your savings grow even if you forget. Your investments grow even if you're busy. Your lifestyle stays controlled even if your income rises. This is how wealthy people stay wealthy. This is how high earners become rich. This is how you stop being cash poor forever. And in 2026, this system will matter more than ever because the cost of everything is rising, but your discipline, your automation, your systems, they don't rise unless you build them. All right, so let's close the loop from earlier. I told you shift 3 is the part that makes you rich. Now you see why. Systems beat motivation. Automation beats emotion. Decisions made once beat decisions made daily. If you automate your money like a CFO automates a business, you will feel more control in 90 days than you have felt in years. So remember the 3 shifts. Shift 1, the CEO mindset. Stop reacting and start directing. Shift 2, the cash flow audit. Stop the leaking, find the noise. Shift 3, the automation protocol. Build the engine that grows while you live your life. This is how you stop being cash poor even with a good salary. This is how you avoid the 2026 money traps. This is how you build wealth fast and keep it forever. And if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. And please make sure to watch the next video because YouTube believes that is the best one for you.